So I came across this clip of Oprah Winfrey denying that Jesus Christ is the only way to God. In today's day and age, many people who are into New Age agree that there are many ways that you can find your inner self and reach God on your own. Oprah is arguably the most influential New Age promoter that we have in today's pop culture. New Age mixes a bit of Hinduism, Buddhism, occult, and all these other religious ideologies into their belief. New Age isn't harmless. It definitely can open doors for demonic influence. It's no different than occult traditions. Let's watch this clip of Oprah giving false hope to her fans.
It talks about, one of the points it brings out is one of the mistakes that human beings make is believing that there is only one way to live. That's right. That we don't accept that there are diverse ways of being in the world, that there are millions of ways to be a human being. And many ways, but many paths to what you call God. And her path might be something else, and when she gets there, she might call it the light. But her loving and her kindness and her generosity brings her, if it brings her to the same point that it brings you, it doesn't matter whether she called it God along the way or not.
And I guess the danger that could be on that, I mean, it sounds great on the onset, but if you really look at both sides,
there couldn't possibly be just one way. What about Jesus? What about Jesus?
You say there isn't only one way. There is one way and only one way, and that is through Jesus.
There couldn't possibly be.
Because you say there isn't.
There couldn't possibly be.
Because you say, you intellectualize it and say there isn't. If you don't believe that, you're all buying into the lie. But that makes you right.
Do you think that if you are somewhere on the planet, if you're somewhere on the planet and you never hear the name of Jesus, you never hear the name of Jesus, but yet you live with a loving heart, you lived as Jesus would have had you to live, you lived for the same purpose that Jesus came to the planet to teach us all, but you are in some remote part of the earth and you never heard the name of Jesus, you cannot get to heaven, you think?
And that is covered in the scriptures too. People are talked about that. God knows the heart.
Does God care about your heart, or does God care about if you call his son Jesus?
Well, you know, Oprah, Jesus cannot come back until that gospel is preached in the four corners of this earth. So,
let's be honest, the main reason people don't want to follow the God of the Bible is because they want to continue to live in their sin and they don't want to follow God's rules. People would rather live their life their own way because it's easier to make your own rules up and basically you won't have conviction. I respect the lady who stepped up and said, what about Jesus? Because that's what it really comes down to, is Jesus. Because if Jesus claimed to be the truth and claim to be the only way to the Father, then that shuts down any other challenge, automatically any challenge from other religions. And now we have to check and see if Jesus was reliable or not. All I would say about that is many people seen the risen Christ and chose to believe that he was who he claimed to be. And there's also many non-Christian historians writing saying that those same followers of Christ were persecuted for obvious reasons. Let's check out this other clip on Oprah.
I am a powerful manifester, and I know that, and I know how to do it without physically putting it on a board. You have to meet the vibration. You can't be above or below it. It's just what I was talking about, negative energy, positive energy. In order to draw the thing to you that you want to come, you can't want it so much that you fear that you won't get it. You have to want it. So in order for me to be on your vision board, you must have put it there and then you let it go.
Yes.
And then you weren't thinking about it every day. Because you can't, it doesn't come to you that way. You have to do it, and then you have to put it, and then you have to meet that vibration. You have to prepare yourself to be there and ready when it shows up.
Manifestation teaches people to speak what they want into existence and removes God from the picture. Instead of saying God's will be done, it's my will be done because I want to control my own reality. Manifesting is a huge tool for idolatry. We obsessed over materialistic things more than seeking God. Manifestation is like witchcraft in disguise because it's rooted in the same idea as spells, which is basically a spiritual shortcut to force an outcome. Oprah wouldn't openly admit that she's an occultist who practices ritual magic, but she is.
Of Oprah's favorites, she says it's a miracle fountain of youth and her magic wrinkle cure. So I'm going to put a little on your hand.
I'll do that. Oprah did.
Yeah, Oprah did it. All right, so here, we're going to rub it right in.
How come it's red?
I'll show you in a sec, Steve. So this is made from growth hormones of human
Look,
force.
the wrinkles has just disappeared. I can't even ball my hand up.
But so it's made from human foreskin. I'm sorry, Steve.
You done sat up here and squirted somebody's private parts in my damn house. What you laughing at?
I'm sorry.
This your last time on the show. This your last time. Not coming up in here and setting up in here. You tell Oprah this what's on her face?
She knows.
She know.
She knows. There were a couple protesters about it because they are cells from baby foreskin.
Oh, baby foreskin.
That makes it better.
Hollywood loves hiding the truth in plain sight. We can see that they don't mind using people as sacrifices to gain more power and fortune. I make these videos to expose the truth that this world is really dark and evil, and they practice ritual magic, and they all, for some reason, love to be obsessed with the occult because it feels like they have some type of power, right? They feel like sacrificing people is a way to gain power and fortune and let off different type of like weird, wicked energies to transform into some type of god, right? And that's what I see from Hollywood, and that's what I see from this corrupt system that we live in today's world. And I pray you guys understand to keep your eyes open because it's a spiritual battle that we are facing, and we all are a part of it. And you might not see it right now in the physical, but there is powerful forces who are watching you, guarding you, and even trying to attack you daily, man. Our souls are at stake every day we wake up. I pray you guys got a message out of this video, man. God bless.